and the ordinances
and the ordinances
of the town of Monument,
of the town of Monument,
and that I will faithfully perform
and I will faithfully perform
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Planning Commissioner
of Planning Commissioner
for the town of Monument,
for the town of Monument,
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You are done. And Mr. Lewis. Do the same thing. If you would mind to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, William Lewis,
I, William Lewis,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and the laws of the United States,
and the laws of the United States,
the Constitution and statutes
the Constitution and statutes
of the state of Colorado,
of the state of Colorado,
and the ordinances of the town of Monument,
and the ordinances of the town of Monument,
and that I will faithfully perform
and I will faithfully perform
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of alternate to the Planning Commission
of alternate to the Planning Commission
for the town of Monument,
for the town of Monument,
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's, Mr. Delong does not have, yeah, okay. All right, welcome in. Absolutely.
We're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order with our newly constituted board, or commission.
Okay. Commissioner Dick,
Present.
Commissioner Lushnet,
Present.
Commissioner Glover,
Present.
Commissioner Wilhelmi, Commissioner Kimple,
Present.
Commissioner Hours,
Present.
Commissioner Strop, Commissioner Lewis.
Present.
We do have a quorum.
And the first item of business this evening is the election of a chairman and a vice chairman.
So I'll just inform the commission, if you don't mind, that the current commissioners that are eligible to hold office are commissioners that have been on the board or on the commission for at least 1 year. So I believe that is Commissioner Glover, Commissioner Kimple, and Commissioner Dick, just so everyone is aware of how that process will need to play out.
All right.
Volunteers, nominees,
Don't be shy.
sacrifices.
Would you like to step forward?
Nominations? There's nominations? Nominations?
That's three of us.
I'll volunteer to serve.
Thank you.
I will too. What role would you like?
We're electing chairman.
Is that,
We need chairman and vice chairman.
okay?
So it'll be up to you all how you would like to, or you all can vote or agree amongst yourselves. About all at once.
I'll, no, what's that? No, I'll nominate you as chair.
I'll second.
You thought I was gonna say something else?
Yes, do you accept?
I do accept.
Ms. Glover?
Okay. Commissioner Dick, vice chair, does that sound okay? So in the event that the chair person, I need to look that up, is not present, you would preside over the meetings. And I would ask, we can speak more at the end of the meeting, that maybe the three of us chat further about the role of the chairman before the next meeting.
Sure.
Great, thank you.
Let's, rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from our last meeting?
Madam Chair, there are no minutes in your packet, so we will not be voting on approving minutes tonight.
And then the first item and the only item for this evening is the zone change and replat for St. Peter the Rock Chapel and Ministry Center. Do you have any, do you want to?
Yes, I have a presentation. Okay, so the public hearing item before you tonight is a zone change and replat. This is proposed by St. Peter the Rock Chapel and Ministry Center and referred to as Project ZPSP 2019 number 503. So I'm going to summarize the project for you tonight. This is a fairly, dare I say, straightforward project. We're looking at approximately 1.4 total acres. What the applicant is proposing in plain language is to change a existing parking lot that's zoned residential to a B business zoning in order to combine it with an adjacent lot that is already B business zoned. They're not proposing changes to that parking lot. It would still function as a parking lot, but it would be necessary, like I said, in order to combine those lots, and all the applicable code standards are met with the proposal. So to give you an idea of what we're referring to, where we're speaking about, the small lot in yellow these are the two lots we're speaking of. A small existing lot, and then this parking lot. These are located off of Jefferson between 1st and 2nd Street. The larger other church facilities are located further down here to the south, and then you probably recognize, right, the Chamber building is located just north of this on 2nd Street. Here's a street view just to give you an idea sort of the two properties. This is an existing small chapel with an addition in the back, which is on that northern lot, and then again, this existing parking lot. I just wanted to sort of give you a visual reminder of the properties. And then to highlight what we're really talking about tonight. So that existing chapel on the small lot, which here is highlighted in yellow, this is currently referred to as Lot 14. This is from some of the original old plats from downtown Monument from the late 1800s, early 1900s. So they were these small consecutive lots. This was referred to as Lot 14 and is currently zoned B for business, the business district, which is downtown. The area highlighted in green consists of these 5 lots, 9 through 13. It's this existing parking lot is currently zoned R2. So they're proposing to change that zoning to B to match the adjacent zoning. So your ultimate result would be one consecutive lot zoned B, and it would be referred to as Lot 1 of the St. Peter the Rock subdivision, filing number 1. So this plan is consistent with the comp plan, the future land use map. Everything designated in that purple, designated as downtown, is typically our B business district. So that was a quick overview, but staff does recommend approval. Again, it meets the conditions of the code and criteria for approval. But staff is available to answer any questions.
Does anybody have any questions? No questions from the commissioners?
Okay, the applicant is here. If you have questions for the applicant.
Would the applicant like to speak at all?
My name's Dave Gorman with Monument Valley Engineers, representing the owners, the diocese, and the parish. And the presentation was complete, and we just respectfully ask for approval of this and we're ready to answer questions.
Does anybody have any questions for the applicant? No? No. Any questions?
No, just wondering the benefits of rezoning this to.
The rezoning would be required in order for them to combine them into one lot because you couldn't have a split zoned lot. So that's really, and we talked through the options with them, and it made sense to rezone the parking lot B, where a church use is allowed as a use by right, rather than the R2, where it's required as a special use by special review. So.
Questions? with no further questions, does anybody have a motion?
Madam Chairman, you would need to open the public hearing.
Sorry, in looking to the audience.
I know, formality.
We don't have anybody here, but we'll open it briefly for public comment, if anybody has any, for the record. And seeing no one coming forward for public
Okay.
comment, we will close public comment. Thank you for reminding me.
Of course.
And do I have a motion?
I will motion, project ZPSP 2019-509, zone change and replat, be approved by this board, recommended for further consideration to the board of trustees.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Okay. Commissioner Lushnet.
Concur.
Commissioner Hours?
Four.
Commissioner Lewis?
Aye.
Yes, okay. Excuse me. Commissioner Dick?
Four.
Commissioner Glover?
Aye.
Commissioner Kemple?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thank you.
That was a tough one. I saw y'all sweating that.
Oh, no. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Good night.
Our next section is for reports and communications. Does anybody from the commission, any of the commissioners have anything to report to the group? I just have one item. There has been a joint land use planning study that's been going on for the military facilities within the region for almost 2 years now. I was the monument representative to that, and there is actually a draft of the entire thing that has been put out, and they're moving toward just putting in a couple final pieces to it, so it should be available shortly. So it's a 2-year effort in the making. It's coming to a conclusion.
That's the land just north of the academy.
It is, they actually looked at land surrounding each one of the military facilities in the Pikes Peak region.
I'd like to thank Commissioner Glover for staying involved. Got to be a little cumbersome for me to go all the time, so I'm glad we had representation most of the time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's coming to a conclusion. Yay. And then over to planning staff.
We do have a workshop scheduled following this meeting, and so I would ask that maybe we just have a real short, like 3-minute break following the conclusion of the meeting. I'd like to shift down this way if the commission is open to that. It's a little easier to talk sort of around that TV,
Right.
if you all don't mind. The March Planning Commission meeting is still a question mark, so I'm not 100% sure whether we will be having that or not, but hopefully we will discuss, later tonight if we don't have a meeting, if this group would still like to get together and talk about maybe a future workshop or something like that. So we'll leave that a little bit open-ended for now, but I will be back in touch with you all. And I do appreciate all of you that have been letting me know that you can or can't attend. That seems to be doing a little bit better, so I appreciate that. And just so everyone knows the reason that is important, right, and the reason I sort of beg you all, right, for those RSVPs, it's really because we've had some instances in the past, right, over the last couple of years where, 6:28, we still don't know if we're gonna have a quorum, and it's just unfair to our applicants to have them often drive down, right, from Denver or the Springs or something like that. Sometimes they even bring in consultants, and so that's why I urge you to let me know if you are planning, and I understand last minute things happen, but if you're planning to attend or if you're certain, right, you won't be able to attend, that's why that's so important. And so I would encourage you to keep letting me know on that, just so that we can, again, be respectful to our applicants. But that's mostly what I have for the moment.
I'd like to let you know that the Willow Springs annexation will be coming back to the board. They set a hearing date for March 18th to have that hearing. All circumstances remain the same as the Planning Commission reviewed and recommended approval for last year sometime. So we'll see what happens this time.
And the next item, it says announcements.
Sometimes,
That was one, wasn't it?
yeah, well, sometimes, I'm not sure how that's different
I
than
think so.
communications. I
Neither
usually
am I.
let
I'm
you
not
know
sure
for
yet.
sure if you're having your next meeting, but I don't know for sure yet, so.
All right. And And then we actually need a motion to adjourn.
We do.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
We'll do verbal. Everyone who's in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you. 6:46.
So yeah, if we just take a couple minutes, and if you all will just move down here, rearrange the chairs, just sit at the table as you'd like. I'm gonna be passing out a few things.
Okay.
And I hope you don't mind, I just feel like it's a little bit easier to sort of have a conversation, which is what I'm hoping to have down here, if you don't mind. And I apologize, I had prepared a script for the chairman,
Look at you.
but it didn't make it down, so my apologies.
Uh-oh.
So,
I've been coming for 3.5 years.
it worked out,
Gotta go with it.
it worked out, yes.
Chocolates.